The Chicago Bears recently completed their mandatory minicamp, offering the first real glimpse into how the team is shaping up under new offensive coordinator Ben Johnson and head coach Matt Eberflus. Several players stood out during practices, making strong impressions that could lead to major roles in the upcoming season. Rome Odunze and DJ Moore Shine Bright 2 wide receivers emerged as the biggest winners from the minicamp. Rome Odunze and DJ Moore. Rome Odunze, entering his second year after being drafted in the top 10, looked noticeably smoother and more confident in drills. Despite sharing the field with veteran Keenan Allen last year, Odunze still managed to put up over 700 receiving yards in a struggling offense. That performance was commendable, but it appears he's ready to elevate his game even further. With improved chemistry forming between Odunze and rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, expectations are rising. Many believe Odunze is on track for a 1,000-yard season and could potentially evolve into a true number one receiver. His route running and physical ability were on full display, signaling a potential breakout campaign. On the other hand, DJ Moore continues to prove why he's a critical piece of this offense. Moore has reportedly been the favorite target for Caleb Williams during minicamp sessions. Their growing connection is a promising development, especially considering how inconsistent that partnership was at times last season. Moore appears fully bought into Ben Johnson's offensive philosophy and is clearly being positioned as one of the offensive cornerstones for 2025. Whether it's Moore or Odunze leading the receiving stats this season may not matter. What's important is that both players are trending in the right direction and are showing signs of becoming a dominant receiver duo. Jaquan Brisker returns with confident safety. Jaquan Brisker also emerged as one of the standout performers of minicamp. Brisker openly discussed his battle with the lingering effects of a concussion from last season, shedding light on the physical and mental recovery process. Despite those challenges, he returned to the field with energy and confidence, even snagging an interception off Caleb Williams during a session. His versatility remains one of his greatest assets. He can cover in the secondary, support against the run, and blitz effectively from the box. Brisker's presence is crucial for a defense looking to build consistency, and early signs from minicamp suggest he's ready to be a leader in the secondary again, provided he stays healthy when the pads come on during training camp. Rookie left tackle Amagaji faces competition. Another positive development involved rookie left tackle Kieran Amagaji and Anez Cooper, notably referred to as trapilo in camp. These two have been rotating first-team reps in Braxton Jones's absence. Reports from camp suggest that Cooper is beginning to edge ahead in this competition. With Jones recovering from injury but doing light work on the exercise bike, the door is open for the rookie out of Boston College to make a push for the starting job. His performance in training camp will be closely monitored as the Bears continue to assess the best protection plan for their new franchise quarterback. Ben Johnson sets the tone. Finally, new offensive coordinator Ben Johnson has made a strong early impression. Observers describe him as calm, confident, and highly detail-oriented. He's already earned respect for being self-critical and transparent during media sessions. His clear vision and effective communication have helped bring a new level of professionalism and energy to the Bears' offensive unit. For a team that has lacked consistency in its coaching staff for years, Johnson's presence could be a stabilizing force. While many players have impressed, several others have raised concerns, either due to injury or a lack of visibility during minicamp. With training camp around the corner, these storylines will be critical to watch. Ade Ogundeji's low profile raises eyebrows. One notable absence from standout performances was Ade Ogundeji. Although he wasn't officially listed on the injury report, little has been seen or heard about his participation. He didn't appear in any publicly available footage, and even media coverage from practices rarely mentioned his name. Adding to the mystery, other edge rushers like Dominique Robinson were seen getting first-team reps, occasionally ahead of Odunze. It's unclear whether this is simply rotational experimentation or an early indication that Odunze may be slipping down the depth chart. Considering the Bears made a significant financial commitment to Odunze this offseason, giving him a deal worth $16 million annually, his lack of visibility is worth monitoring. If he continues to be outperformed by depth players like Robinson, it could raise major questions about the edge position, already one of the team's thinnest units heading into 2025. Zack Pickkins, at risk of missing the roster defensive tackle Zack Pickkins, was another player whose absence raised concerns. Pickens missed most of OTAs and was largely absent during minicamp, with no clear explanation provided. It's unclear whether he is dealing with an injury or other issues, but his lack of reps could cost him a roster spot. The Bears have significantly upgraded their interior defensive line this offseason, adding veteran Grady Jarrett, standout Gervon Dexter, second-round pick Shamar Turner, and bringing back Andrew Billings. With such a crowded room, Pickens will need a strong showing in training camp just to avoid being cut. If training camp began today, he would likely be on the outside looking in. Unless he makes a leap in the coming months, Pickens may become a high-profile casualty of roster trimming. Luther Burden and Colston Loveland. Miss Valuable Time rookie wide receiver Luther Burden and tight end Colston Loveland were both absent due to injuries. Loveland was expected to miss this period with an existing issue, but Burden's soft tissue injury was more unexpected. Though both are expected to be ready by training camp, missing key early reps is never ideal for rookies. Learning a new NFL offense is already challenging, and it becomes even more difficult when you're forced to play catch-up. With the team's playbook and language being significantly more complex than at the college level, rookies who miss time often struggle to adjust quickly. The Bears hope both players will be healthy and ready to go in late July, but they will likely start behind others on the depth chart. Ryan Bates's status in question. Offensive lineman Ryan Bates is another veteran whose status is uncertain. After dealing with shoulder issues and a concussion last season, Bates has yet to participate in meaningful practice work this offseason. There is speculation that Bates could either be cut or medically retire before the start of the season. Cutting him would save the Bears roughly $4 million in cap space, which could be used to sign a free agent pass rusher or bolster other positions. While the team values his versatility, being able to play both guard and center, availability is the most important trait in the NFL. If Bates can't stay healthy, the team may be forced to move on. While the Stars are generating headlines, several depth players and rookies have quietly made strong impressions during minicamp. These lesser-known names could become key contributors in training camp and beyond. Dominique Robinson gets first-team reps edge rusher. Dominique Robinson has shown flashes in previous off-seasons, only to disappear when the pads go on. But this year could be different. He has reportedly taken first-team reps and was even singled out by Ben Johnson as a standout performer. Robinson's athleticism has never been in doubt, but now it appears he's developing a better understanding of the game. His ability to win reps against the first-team offensive line will be tested in full-contact drills, but he's put himself in a favorable position early. Joel Wilson and Ruben Hyppolite, making noise tight end Joel Wilson and defensive lineman Ruben Hyppolite, were also highlighted by the coaching staff for their steady performances during OTAs and minicamp. Wilson has showcased his blocking and pass-catching ability, and with uncertainty surrounding Loveland's health, he may be in line for a bigger role. Hyppolite has been consistently disruptive on the interior and may have carved out a depth role for himself heading into the preseason. Rookie RB Kyle Monangai impresses with versatility. Another player turning heads is rookie running back Kyle Monangai. Although he's still in the early stages of learning the offense, Monangai has already shown significant improvement in his understanding of the playbook. What's particularly impressive is his pass-catching ability, something that was not heavily featured in his college tape. coaches have praised his work ethic, and multiple reports from camp have highlighted his ability to contribute on third downs. With a crowded running back room, versatility could be his ticket to the 53-man roster. As the Chicago Bears shift their attention toward training camp, several storylines will dominate the coming weeks. Will Rome Odunze take over as WR1, or will DJ Moore maintain that role? Can Jaquan Brisker stay healthy and reclaim his status as a top-tier safety? Will Ade Ogundeji bounce back and justify his contract, or will someone like Dominique Robinson surpass him? Can Zack Pickkins earn a roster spot in a deep defensive tackle rotation? Will rookies like Luther Burden and Colston Loveland make up for lost time? And perhaps most importantly, is this team finally building a professional, stable, and competitive foundation under new leadership? Based on minicamp results, the arrow is pointing up. But the real test begins when the pads come on in late July.